You serious?
Yes, there are plenty of ways to kill some time out there. Right now, you're killing some time with the funk that is Butch.
And the one that is the bronzy Marcus.
The bronze that is Marcus. What were you giggling about? What were you giggling about?
I can't remember. You made some noise just before we went on.
A one, a two, a one, a two, a three. Anyway, so we got drone this week. Parrot Mambo is the name of it.
Parrot Mambo number 5.
I always remember Parrot for making in-car Bluetooth technologies. Mm-hmm. Not so much. I didn't know about their drone capabilities, but they've got some pretty decent drones out there. So we've seen a few of their drones. I think we're going to be able to try out a few on the show, but the first one that we got our hands on was the Parrot Mambo.
Yes.
It's a mini drone.
Yes.
Full of surprises.
Mm-hmm.
It works indoors. I'm going to say straight away, I feel like it's more of an indoor drone. It's small. Mm-hmm. It can... Oh, sorry. Fizzy drink. Sorry. Red Bull. It can fly.
The way you tried to hide it as well.
I tried to... It just came out my nose. It can fly outdoors.
Yeah.
But in wind... And it can take a bit of wind, but I feel like it's more of an indoor drone, especially because we've got these little bumpers on them as well, so you can kind of bounce it off walls a little bit. Not intentionally. Mm-hmm. But it's an indoor drone, and you can use them solo or in a team. Mm-hmm. If you want to go off on a combat mission.
Okay.
Why? Because it has two things on it. I mean, Funk, when you first had a go on it, I mean, should we get to the fun stuff that it does in a second? Should we talk about the experience of getting hands-on with a drone? Because a lot of these mini drones work with an app. Now, how was it for you getting your hands on the app?
Yeah, the app is very, very simple to download from the App Store, Parrot Mambo app, and you sync it to the drone via Bluetooth. Yep. Once again, the syncing is very quick, and then you could start getting those pincers. It's got pincers, Marcus.
Yeah.
Pincers.
Yeah.
And me being the Scorpio star sign that I am, I was...
He wanted to take on the Harold and pinch some mums, lift up some skirts, knock some hats off heads.
But yes, it's like... Aside from that, also, it's got a weapon on
yeah. So it's got pincers. In the promo video for it, you see it picking up a sugar cube and dropping it in a cup of tea.
Oh, well, that guy must be skilled because I can't do that yet.
No, we
have to. No, let's not lie now. We have to. We have to put something in the line of the pincer and then clasp it. We're not.
I reckon we could get to that level though.
Really?
In the promo video, it's still it grabs the cube, then it flies. I reckon we could do that.
I don't reckon you can.
If I left one in next to my sugar cubes in my house, walked in, turned it on, turned on the app, I could get myself a cube of sugar in a fancy ass way.
I don't think your hands are steady enough.
I've got the skills, bruv. You're talking to one of the Mario Kart champions.
I think your hands
in 64 years.
I think your hands are shaky.
I've got a shaky hand, but only when I want it to be. but as well as the pincers, Funk, what else did it have on it? Nice surprise.
Yes, it's got this cannon. A drone cannon. Mambo cannon.
Yeah. And that means you can fire little baubles.
Yeah, fire these little green baubles. And what's cool is obviously that it actually kind of signifies when it's about to fire because it's got these red evil eyes that light up.
Scary, man. Yeah. It's crazy. And we actually put a video on the How to Kill an Hour Twitter and Instagram of a little bit of slow-mo. It fires them out pretty quick because even slow-mo was struggling to pick up the speed.
So even when you was filming it on the slow-mo on the iPhone camera, it's still too quick to kind of register the speed of the propulsion.
It was very proposeful. But as well as that, it also does flips, front flips, back flips, side flips to the left, side flips to the right. Fun little drone. I mean, for a mini drone, and we got a good bit of flight time out of it as well. Yeah, it's got a camera at the bottom, which isn't the most high quality camera. It's not a 4K camera, so if you fly it up high enough, take a little picture of yourself. So that's all the features it's got. I had fun with it. Yeah, I think it was just a simple drone. You can bounce it off a few walls without wiring to brake light because there's other drones out there. If you crash them, you're worried, you're concerned. But this, I feel like it's got a bit of it's light and spindly.
Yeah, and I think if you're entering the drone market, you want something that's kind of easy to use to just put down, switch on, and start straight away.
Start firing.
Yeah,
shooting people.
Shooting. Get the screams going, and the controls in this are very, very easy. There's a nice, clear, annotated take off button for those who aren't as savvy with the drones technology as others. But yeah, I think like for that end of the market, for people that just want to buy something and not have to take 6 months to a year to perfect.
Yeah.
This is brilliant.
Yeah, you can just get involved in it straight away. I liked it, a bit of fun. You can also get a special control pad unit for it if you feel like you want to have a control pad, but I felt very comfortable with my phone. I don't think I needed a special control pad for it, really. Do you think, do you think you needed it? Or?
No.
Cool. Anyway, so Funk. Oh, but fuck, what's wrong with me?
Gaseous.
So...
Gaseous Maximus.
Gaseous Maximus. You can find out details for everything that we like to kill time with at howtokillanhour.com. Also,
blog.
Yeah, that's it. Also via the links in the show description. Funk.
Yes, sir.
What kind of a driver are you? Everyone says good. But what kind of a driver are you?
Seriously? I don't think you have been in the presence of a better driver than me.
So what makes you a good driver? Like, what's your type of good? Are you safe? Because some people are like, I'm really good. Get you there quick.
Yeah.
I'm really good. Safe.
Put it this way, yeah.
I'm really good. Kill anyone that gets in my way.
The only reason Lewis Hamilton is winning is because I became a DJ. That's the only reason why he's winning so much. It's because I chose to be a DJ. I let him off.
Seriously?
Yeah. My reflexes, like people used to say that, Funk, you got quite a broad... I've got a broad neck here because I'm used to those G-forces, yeah, when I'm taking the turnings, yeah, the corners in Hackney. Like when I'm putting the wheel and going around the corners at breakneck speed, is built up the muscles in my neck.
Why are you going at breakneck speed?
Huh? Why am I going at breakneck speed? Don't worry, Billy, man.
Why are you going to breakneck speed, Billy, Funk? Yeah. So really, so you're saying you are a professional driver?
I'm a professional driver.
Really?
On all terrains. I'm like Michael Schumacher meets Colin McRae.
Oh, all right, you know, we're not doing this right, are we? We're not doing this right. All right, sorry.
These guys are
on,
legends
go
on
Funk,
four wheels. Yeah.
We're ready for you.
That's me. And the thing is, you know, the BBC, they hollered at me.
Really?
Seriously, yeah, they did.
What did they holler at you for?
The BBC actually hollered at me that there was all this scandal and furore going on in the UK with Jeremy Clarkson and Jeremy didn't want to do the job anymore. He was embroiled in a massive scandal at the BBC.
Yeah.
He'd said some things he wasn't supposed to have said, and the BBC said, like, there's Matt LeBlanc, but there's Funk Butcher. Seriously, there's only one man
and Funk Butcher
enough
took it
and funky enough to take this show. Goes, I can't do it. I can't do it. I've got too much responsibilities here in my life. I can't shut all the other drivers because the benchmark I would set, yeah, Stig would have to take off his helmet. He'd have to take off his helmet and say, I quit. Funk Butcher is too good. He's too fast. Do you know what it is, Marcus? When I
boil it down, asking a question, but yeah, Funk, yeah, go on. Sorry,
yeah.
Saying yes, I'll answer. Yeah,
what I boil it down to is my reaction speed.
Yeah,
I see the traffic light before they've even built it.
So hi, if you're at the other end of pressing fast forward 15 seconds a few times, I asked Funk what kind of driver he is, and he's in other words said, yeah, pretty good. I like to think I'm quite safe. I don't want this to turn around and bite me, so I'm touching so much wood at the moment, but I feel like I'm quite a safe driver. I feel like I've got good reaction speed.
What that translates into is I am driving Miss Daisy.
Well, slow doesn't necessarily mean safe, because slow...
Get out the theme music for driving Miss Daisy.
No, I mean, I feel like No, man, I don't.
Safe? What do you mean safe? What is safe? I'm a safe driver. You're on the streets of. That's actually pitch perfect, isn't it? What do you reckon, Billy?
But yeah, I feel like safe isn't always slow, because if I like doing it on an A road and I slow down, like, and it's like 60 miles an hour and I suddenly slow down to like 20 miles an hour and somebody else comes burning around the corner.
That's dangerous.
That's very dangerous. Yeah. Or if I like throw banana skins out of my car like Mario Kart,
Yeah.
that's very dangerous.
So what is safe to you? Do you kind of stick your hand
like
out the window and indicate as well as using the
I feel like I've got good reaction time, so I know when to go and when to not go. It's the simplest way. You know, when there's like a crossing, go.
That's useful. If you didn't have that, you wouldn't get to your places anyway.
You'd be surprised. Some people pull out, or some people wait for ages. There's a big queue of traffic behind them.
Yeah.
Then somebody else tries to screech around, overtake them, crash. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you didn't have the inclination to go, then I guess you'd still be at your house right now.
Exactly. There you go. And maybe that would be even safer. But anyway, sorry about the rigmarole, but the DLSA, DV, is it called
DSLA?
DVSLA? The
DVLA?
DVLA? DVLA?
DVSA, Driving Standards Agency.
Oh, sorry.
Oh!
What does DVLA stand for, Billy? Driving...
That's License Agency.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the DVSA, which is the DV...
Driving
Driving
standards.
Standards Agency.
Just so you know, because you can't see this, as Billy said it, he re-swung his leg over to recross it with authority. He went, just so you know,
Billy with a shutdown.
DVSA. Billy with the long hair. Billy with the good hair. The DVSA has added a section to their test, a section on following your in-car GPS navigation
Why?
whilst you do your test.
I saw this.
So when you did your driving test, honestly, what was the hardest part of your test for you?
Pushing it, because I did my driving test in the era of Flintstones, so we had to kind of get a running start.
Well, driving tests have changed quite a lot. I think my dad said he had to go around some cones and that was it, handshake, and he's done.
Yeah.
I remember there being rain on the road.
Yeah.
And there was sun, and I didn't want to be cool and wear sunglasses, but I remember the road there was mad reflections coming off the road, and I almost, he said pull over, it's safe to park. I almost pulled over in a bus stop because I couldn't see properly, and I think that would have been curtains. Failure.
When I did my test, there was no hazard perception.
What?
Yeah.
No hazard perception. So the hazard perception test is where you have to, so you didn't have to go in and do two parts of your test, you just did the drive.
No, I did the theory.
Yeah.
Which is...
Oh yeah, that was it. Theory, we answer questions.
Theory. I think it's at 75 questions.
Yeah.
And that's it, the practical.
But I had to do the theory, then I had to do this video thing where you watch it and you have to press a button every time you see danger.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody looking like they're going to cross the road, you know, a drunk person rolling around next to the road. And
the DVLA are very clever because what they do is they penalise you for pressing the screen too much because it's a touch screen.
Okay, so you can't just go...
Yeah. Because everything potentially is a hazard.
That's my argument.
Yeah.
Okay, so they added this extra section to your actual driving test. So as well as reversing around a corner, as well as parallel parking, as well as hazard perception and your theory, you now, in the easiest ways of explaining it, you have to follow GPS and still drive to the same standard. And apparently, I've heard from somebody who's in the know.
That's difficult, following directions.
You have to converse with the driving instructor. At some point. So not converse, but it's like, I don't know. They said it's not like conversing. They said there's some sort of conversation goes on just to show that you can focus on your driving whilst having a conversation of some sort.
Okay.
Crazy. So in this December on your test, you'll have to do double the amount of independent driving, which is a longer test.
Yeah.
So mine was half an hour, I think. 30 minutes, so it's probably an hour now.
Yeah.
And then the new sat nav section, but no more reversing around the corner or 3-point turns. But you have to do the parallel park and reverse in a straight line or park in a bay. So they pick one of those things, and you have to do one of those things in the test. I think you should definitely still do reversing around the corner. That's dangerous. If you do that wrong. And there's someone around the corner that doesn't know when to go, bruv. Problems will occur.
To be fair, I've always questioned why you should reverse around the corner anyway. I mean, it is a hazard waiting to happen.
So you
would just drive forward.
So Mayor Funkwood, what would you do to
just
people?
Drive the direction you're facing.
What would you do to people?
Or do a 3-point turn.
What would you do to people that reverse around corners?
So it's not called a 3-point turn, it's called a turn in the road.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Turn in the road.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you penalise people for reversing around corners?
Yeah, 3 points.
3 points. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that coupled with the now 1.5 times your wages for the week.
Well, now
fine if you get caught speeding.
Yeah. Well, now obviously with the new license, new passers only get 6 points. So,
That's good.
But it's normally 12.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Because you can't go out and just get your driving test and start burning up the road. I got 9 points and I passed 2 weeks ago. No, fuck that. 6 points and you're out.
Yeah.
I reckon for the first 2 years.
So a lot of people are losing their license within the first 12 months anyway.
Can you disclose the amount of points that you have on the show?
I have 0 now.
I can have
now.
I'm 0 now. So, what about you, Bill?
0.
Have you ever had points?
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had points.
Really?
I've had points.
I've had points.
I've had points.
So, Funk, from the fun onto the boring. I've been informed today that on May the 6th, there's going to be a regrettable, unprecedented overlap of 2 landmark gatherings.
May the 4th be with you.
There's going to be 2 conferences that clash.
Okay.
The Boring Conference,
Yeah.
an annual conference devoted to the ordinary, mundane and everyday. It's now in its 7th year, actually. It's going to go head to head with the annual general meeting of the Locomotive Club of Great Britain. A bore-off, Funk. A bore-off. And I, for one, am very upset because I enjoy boring things sometimes. I live an exciting life, yeah? So I enjoy boring things. So at the Boring Conference at Conway Hall, there's going to be things like mid-20th century Danish public information films.
Yeah.
I love to get down with that. Model villages, bleach. Bleach is an exciting thing, yeah, when you use some mundane things. How to fold each broadsheet into a confined space in order to do a crossword. Yeah.
Is there a cubicle watching paint dry?
There isn't this year. No, it was too busy. Too busy last year. Music and knitting patterns co-authored by microbes. What? An on-stage ironing demonstration. Bruv.
I wonder how many are in attendance of this event every year.
Sell out. Every year. 7th year. You don't do 7 years without being ready for boring and mundane things.
What kind of numbers are they getting? Ed Sheeran numbers?
Of course. Easy. There's loads more boring people out there.
And Billy just informed me they've got an on-stage ironing demonstration.
Yeah, that's what I just said. See, what I just said was so boring that you missed it the first time. But that's what I mean. I need to switch off sometimes. But Funk, so if you were going to hold a boring convention of boringness, what kind of boring things would you like to do? Because I think gaming's quite boring to some, not to me though.
Yeah, watching people game.
Yeah.
No, watching YouTube bloggers. I've always thought, why is that entertaining? Watching someone, or that Gogglebox, watching someone else watch TV.
I don't know.
Isn't that boring?
I think those shows are around so that it's either for really lonely people because it feels like they're in a room with others, or it's for really insecure people, which are increasingly common. Watch these sorts of shows so they can look down on the people. Oh, look at his house, a bit messy. Oh,
but to be fair, some of the people they put on there, they are characters. But if you put really boring people and you watch them watch Songs of Praise,
Hang on.
what?
There's a video of us watching you watch an Arsenal match on YouTube.
but it's Arsenal. It makes up for it.
Is there a video of us watching Funk?
Yeah.
There's a video on Arsenal Fan TV of him watching Arsenal match.
You were on Arsenal Fan TV? I had no idea.
Wenger out.
What do I type in? Funk Butcher Arsenal.
Sorry, Gogglebox, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal TV.
So they were watching you?
Mm-hmm.
Is this official?
We're watching him watch an Arsenal match.
Gogglebox Arsenal TV.
24 minutes long.
24 minutes of Funk doing exactly what he said he didn't like.
And everyone thought I was Lacazette.
Why can't I can't find it online, Billy?
I'll look for it.
Yeah, I can't find it. Boop. That was my search. But
I made it entertaining. So
did you make it? I mean, I want to get a clip of this before we wrap this show.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to play Mary J. Blige and KFC again.
Might have to pause the recording.
No way. We never do that on the show, let alone talk about it on air. Funk Butcher, Arsenal. Sorry, this is really boring. Arsenal Goggle Box.
Does it come up?
Yeah, I found it.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you type in?
Just go to Facebook and just type in
Gooner Box.
Goon? Is that what you type in Gooner Box?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say that?
I didn't realise. It was 11 minutes long. My mistake.
And can you talk us through the process, Funk, of having to do this? How did this happen?
So I was at my cousin's house, and me and my mates were around there, and he knows the young lady who deals with the Arsenal Fan TV side. She works for Arsenal, and we was invited to watch the next game. Who's that? What was that game against?
Sunderland.
Yeah,
We actually won a game.
Hey, good times. So we was invited to watch this game and feel my reactions to a pretty dismal performance, but we made it entertaining with the oohs and the ahs and the banter.
Yeah, I really can't find it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, we'll put it on. Yeah, we'll put it on Twitter.
So once upon a time, that's how I killed time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're killing time way much better now. Sorry for boring you with that. This was How to Kill an Hour. I've been Marcus Bronzy.
I've been Funk Butcher.
Plenty of ways to kill some time out there. Thank you for killing some time with us.